Hi guys, it's Cole from the Two Traders. I hope you're all doing well and keeping safe. I hope all your family members as well are looking after themselves and you're all staying in. Now it's a good time to get down to the charts and actually do a little bit of learning. If you're really interested in trading, then head over and look at our course at twotraders.com. Go onto the website. You don't need to register for the first few bits. So start cracking on. Any questions, get in touch. All this session's going to be about, I'm just going to go over one of the trades I posted on eToro and in the Telegram group earlier on today. So as most of you know that have been following me, I've turned bullish on indices now. So I posted this trade out before I took it and what I was looking for really. So you can see here, this is a us100 market. You can see here you had that nice bullish trend, and then we've sunk down high volume since coronavirus outbreak. So what's happened here now for me is the market's bottomed out. We've turned around and we've started to head back up, moving average crossover. Okay, so for me now it's about looking for long entries until I see anything different happen in this market. So the first thing I'm going to do is head down to the 4-hourly chart. Now it's clear to me, it might not be to you, but first thing I'm seeing here is we've got these higher highs and higher lows. Okay, even there that's just about a higher high, but here and here, see them going up and your lows are clearly going up. Now we've also got that bullish moving average as well. So that's another thing I like to see on the 4-hourly, on the daily, is the bullish moving average. They've got to be the right way, and I want price to be, especially on the daily, I want price to be finishing above these moving averages here, which it did. Okay, so what we could do, we're going to head down. Let's have a look at the 1-hourly chart, and we're going to look for where I got into this market and why. Now, a lot of you know that when I go into a market, I go in with 3 trades. So I split my equity into 3 separate bits. Now the first trade I put on was this morning. It was just something I saw in the market and I thought, yeah, it's going to go because I'm ready for this to explode up, and I wanted to catch it. Now, it probably wasn't the best trade I've done, but it wasn't the worst because the risk management I had there was good anyway. So it was when I got up this morning and I saw a bullish move on the English session, even though the volume wasn't great, it just popped above this line. So I thought I'll get in with one position and just see if it does push on through, which it didn't. So that come down, I had my stop loss just below here, and it come down and smashed my stop loss, which is fine. You've got to get used to that if you're trading. So then I basically said to everyone in Telegram, what I'm looking for is I'm just going to wait for this US session, see how it opens, and see what the kind of what the plan is. So yeah, once you can see the US session when the volume picks up. So basically, when the volume picks up, it's a good time to be trading. So this morning wasn't the best of trades, but it was just I was hoping to get in early and anticipate before anyone else on where the market was going to go. So yeah, let's head down to that 30-minute. I think this morning trade was around this level. It wasn't the best, but it was. I was trying to anticipate if that pushed through that 8,000 level, which it didn't. So then waiting for that US session, and we saw these two wicks here, and the US session open. Now, as soon as the US session open, obviously we're going to get a high volume, and we got that push up. So to me, then it was a good bullish sign. Now I know we made a lower low, but on the 4-hourly, I was quite happy that we're still actually in that strong momentum upwards. So it's kind of, you got to adapt to the market and what it's telling you. So yeah, I had this, and then the US session tried to come down, failed. So I was quite confident at this stage because I got in around this level here, with a stop loss just down here. I was confident once I saw this one and this candle here that we were going to push on higher, and before I knew it, it just smashed straight through and made a high. I made a new high, higher high. I guess from here, and then here. Now it did reject at this level. So basically, when I put this trade on, my first level I was watching out for was here, So when it got to here, I entered this with 2 trades, by the way. When it got to here, I closed out one of my trades, and it was about 3-1 risk to reward, which was good because it covered the small one's loss, and obviously made some money as well. Then once it's come up here, I actually moved my final trade to break even, which was around here. The reason I done that and didn't close that out is because, again, I'm looking for the bigger move, the bigger picture, which is I am looking for this. I was looking for this over the next few days to actually come up into this kind of zone here. So I was quite happy to just leave one to run just in case we went up here, and then I would have caught maybe a 6-1 risk to reward. But it didn't happen, and what's happened here is similar to what happened with the wicks here. If we pulled it out to the hourly chart, we were left with a very similar situation with wicks, where price didn't actually want to push higher. We didn't hold above the previous high either, and then this eventually come down and hit my break-even stop loss where I'd adjusted it to. So it was a kind of... It looked from the US session like it was going to trend, but it broke back into that range. You can see there. And what happened really, if I pulled it out to the daily, I'm going to imagine with started price, finished price roughly where we started the day, so right in the middle of the candle, and just back inside yesterday's high. So yeah, it was a bit of a poor day. Good trade. So all in all, I had the 1 loss, then a 3-1 risk to reward, and then I had a break even. So still a good profitable day. Just because of my risk to reward, anyone that's trading badly today would have potentially lost money using those 3 trades, exactly the same as what I've done. But if they weren't using stop losses in the right way, or looking for the right levels on risk to reward, pulling their money out, they might have exited the trade early at profit rather than waiting for it to go up and test this level. So it's important to use that strict risk to reward as well. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be looking for similar. We've still got the moving averages bullish. We're going to cross over this. Sorry, on the daily this should be... pull that down. So on the daily I use 5, 10 and 20, and then when I pull it down to the lower charts, difference. There you go, you can see we're just about to have a full crossover of the monthly moving average as well. So yeah, I think we're sitting in this wick area now. We have still broke to a new high. I would have liked to have seen price hold above here. So tomorrow, really, I want to see it push on again, but I think we're going to have to wait for that 8,000 level to break. If we can break through that 8,000, which is just about here, then hopefully we'll go up through this zone here. So yeah, it's just about keeping an eye on them lower highs, lower lows, higher lows and higher highs. Sorry. So as long as it keeps doing that, looking at this as well, as long as it's kind of sitting above here, it's going to be a good trade to go long. Daily, again, we're still above the moving averages. So it's just about looking. It's hard to say. So I wouldn't say to anyone, oh yeah, just because I'm looking to be buying this, there's no point buying it right now, because you've got to find the perfect entry with good risk to reward. Right, guys, that's it from me. I hope you've learned something from this. Any questions, feel free to put them in the Telegram group. Thanks a lot.